Welcome back across time and space to get into the space to talk about Star Trek. Yes, the Captain's Quadrant. We're here with Sir Jason Roy Gaston and our Lord Jason Hatswell, definitively known as VHS Jace. I'm so glad to have both of you guys here to talk about some Star Trek-y stuff.
I'm sure we'll change that.
Uh-oh. I'm going to go on and say hello to those that are in the chat. We've got Greg Vorab reporting for duty in the Captain Dove. First officer Gasson in
did I get a demotion?
He's the admiral.
Yeah, I got a
Admiral.
promotion.
You
I got a promotion.
Whoop, you know.
Thank you for that.
We got Liz. Hello there.
Hello, Liz.
Karen McLeod. So
Karen
good to
McLeod.
see you.
Hello, Karen.
I ain't done yet. Woo!
Woo!
Holly Mack is here.
Hey.
We got the whole crew. Our good buddy, Task Force 17 Frontier Ops. Good to see you, my friend. We were chatting earlier today. It's nice to see you with us. Of course, we couldn't go wrong with our good buddy, My Figure Universe. Yes.
Salud.
Salud to you. Vice Admiral Dirch is here. I hope I said that right. If not, just type it out so I can say it correctly the next time.
You
Gentlemen,
did type it out. It's right there.
no. Space it so I can say it right. Anyway,
you can go Dirch.
Yeah, Dirch. It's right.
Because the extra spaces between the letters will make it easier to pronounce.
Oh, I said it right. He said, yeah. Woohoo. I am also part of the German. So sometimes the German should get the pronunciations right.
You're like the aliens in the 32nd century. You're just a little bit of everything.
I am a little bit of everything. My dad was born in. I'm not going to get into. Nobody cares. But
Nobody cares. I'll just make the small talk.
Let's go.
Let's go. Come on.
Yeah. All right. Let's go right into First Contact.
Thanks.
All right. So this is going to be spoiler heavy, and I'm going to go first this week because I gave you guys the floor last week. I was ever so happy to see Sirach Lofton come back. Getting the spoilers right off the bat. He, first of all, looks fantastic. That costume was amazing. I thought he was going to wear one of those because during his time on DS9, he had some wild clothing that was just like, they just throw stuff together.
Yeah, his clothes were made out of sofa samples from the 1980s, but I kind of dug it. I wanted one.
Oh, really?
I think him and Neelix shopped at the same store.
Yeah, because that just reminded me of all of the things that I didn't like in the 90s. And I really love the nice touches that they implemented. A lot of those Easter eggs were just fantastic. For the emissary, whose also last name happens to be Brooks, but no relation, which I thought was also fun. And this episode was written by Tony Newsom, which I absolutely loved. And especially since it's the debut episode for Black History Month, which I thought was also cool. That we got some very cool nods to some very excellent franchise forgettables because they didn't do justice to DS9 until this, I would say, this episode. And I am very happy that we got there. So I was very happy with this episode. I didn't cry or anything, but I definitely felt the gravity of what they were trying to do. Was everything perfect? Absolutely not. There was a few things that I was like, kind of wish they would have done XYZ. I'm glad they kind of still left it open ended and they didn't really actually go, oh, look, we found Cisco's hand. I'm glad they didn't do that. It's like, oh, his body was in Beja the whole time. God, they stayed away from that. But more or less, I enjoyed it. Let's go to probably the opposite end of the world. Literally. VHS Jace, what do you think? First Contact.
Okay. You guys know I've had my issues with this show. Certainly love the pilot episode, but the next 3 episodes I've had some major issues with. To continue the theme in that would be dishonest, but not also to deny myself of talking about some of the crap that was in this episode would also be denying myself from being factual. I'm going to talk about the negative about this show, and then I'm going to talk about some of the things I liked about this show. Okay, the B plot in this episode is just sitcom level writing. I just don't understand it.
With them getting drunk and everything?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the premise is to try to bond with the who
Mhm.
is. I'm sorry, the guy they've cast as no, it's not the guy they've cast. The character they've created to play the head of the ward college is an archetype that I think is representative of Nickelodeon level kind of villain.
Wow.
Where you make him kind of like he's the always implication that he's incompetent at his job.
Yeah.
And it can always be, manipulated, or he thinks he's the bad guy, but he always falls on his own face. I don't like it at all. And I think Star Trek is better than that. And they prove that within its own episode, that they are better than writing that type of stuff. The nightclub sequence was good for about 5 seconds. I only wanted to see Sam get drunk and then slide down the rest of it. Just unnecessary.
Mhm.
Just unnecessary. I'm still rubbing up against some of these characters. Caleb, I just don't get. So now he's a master at doing makeovers this week. Like, is there nothing this guy can't do?
Well, he proved that he
Which
could
was
mess. He proved that he could mess with AI. I think the second episode. Remember, he froze the security guard AI, and he was like, "Oh, run a diagnostic, blah blah blah," and it was like.
So the point is, Joe, it's crap. All right, it's just not good. You've got to face that. It's just not good. All right. Let alone the fact that what's most offensive about all that stuff is it's supported with some of the finest Star Trek I have seen in years. And so this episode goes from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows. Everything with Cisco is handled by someone who understood DS9. And what was at the core of that is Tawny Newsome.
Yeah.
There is no doubt that when it came to handling everything with Cisco, they got it right. To bring Sirach back in as Jake Cisco, to revisit Cisco from that perspective, I thought was an inspired choice. And he delivers in his scenes. There is no doubt about it. Which is wonderful, because the fact of the matter is we were never going to get Avery Brooks, right? That was always not going to happen. So they, without having that, the man on screen, having him do a performative work, they got the absolutely best alternative for this storyline. Being able to talk through it with Jay Sisko and eventually the voice.
Yeah.
And delivering it. Is it a manipulative kind of low ball member berry kind of story? It is. It is. It's manipulative. But I'm here to be manipulated with that. And they do it at an expert level. Like, I love the fact that they drew upon things that I love. The only issue I will say about the Cisco stuff, the typewriter, like, awesome, but logically doesn't kind of make any sense why that's there in the museum.
that was like
that's part of his imagination,
right? Yeah.
So that's kind of like, but who cares? I mean, I saw it and got that immediate emotive response from it.
Yeah,
it's a crazy episode because there's half of it which continues to let me down with Starfleet Academy. It just does, because I think Star Trek's better than that. And then they prove it in its own episode that it is capable of just wonderful storytelling with everything they did with Cisco, which I just thought was brilliant. Even the fact that Sam, really, it's about, even though it's really not about Cisco, it's about Sam, the whole plot.
Yeah.
But it's still just woven in kind of great. So, unfortunately, there should not have been a B plot to this episode. It should just not have been. There was enough to mine here to have this as the full-throated plot.
Yeah.
With Sam exploring herself being the B plot within itself. And if you'd done that, I think you would have had one of the best episodes of Star Trek in its current modern form. But because of that horrible crap that they unfortunately underlies some wonderful storytelling, it doesn't quite meet the heights it should have, in my opinion.
All right. Jason Roy Gaston.
Okay, honestly, I was kind of coming here to fight, but I actually find myself agreeing with some of the things that our esteemed colleague says. This was actually the first time I've
With
watched
pain
this
and joy.
show. Shut up and let me talk. This is actually the first time I've watched this show, and I have been more interested in the cadets than I have the adults.
Oh.
And and it's weird because you got Robert Picardo and you got Tig Notaro, who are just the most awesome people who have ever been on Star Trek in the history of anything ever. You got Holly Hunter, who's just amazing, and then other guy, I don't even remember his name. But
Chancellor other guy.
yeah, the other guy, I don't know. No offense to the actor. I'm sorry, I just don't know your name. But yeah, their whole story was just unrelated, this non sequitur that to me really didn't go anywhere. It was basically, I don't trust you. Well, I'm going to help you. I still don't trust you. You should trust me. Okay, that's it. That was the whole story.
What happened to the eels?
Nothing.
We never got that. It was never resolved.
Nothing was ever resolved. It was just basically, let's take an elevator ride together. We should trust each other. That was it. That was my Holly Hunter, by the way.
That was pretty good, actually.
Thank you. I love Holly Hunter. She's great. Now I'm gonna go a lot further in this way, and I don't know. This Sam, played by Carice Brooks, I honestly think she's in danger of becoming my new favorite character. And that says a lot considering how much I love Laura Thok. But she is so charismatic. She is absolutely infectious every time she's on screen. Whenever she smiles,
so good.
You just get into a better mood. I think that's why he I think that's why he liked this episode, was because she just looked at him and went with her whole face, and he just went, "Oh, I can't stay mad at you." She is just so good in this role, and I know that the style of this episode kind of annoyed some people with I almost call it the Miss Marvel graphics with the writing on the screen and everything else.
Oh, yeah.
I loved it.
But then when she opened the book and all the text came out,
not only that, but just having all the bubbles everywhere, and I even enjoyed the Mark calling Orson. I loved that. I loved all of this because to me it's showing. To me, it was so evocative of this character from this society that is so familiar and yet so alien to everything we know on Earth, seeing things from her point of view, because I honestly think that is how she sees the world. I think she sees the floating text. I think she sees the bubbles with all the questions in them. And I love it. I love it when Star Trek does things that are so out of pocket sometimes. And whenever they do take chances, because that's what people say. I wish Star Trek would take chances. Well, there you go. Here it is. And when Star Trek takes chances, why are they doing this? I thought it was wonderful. I love the chemistry between the younger people in this episode. I love the fact that they're supporting each other. And
he's like,
I don't like anything wholesome. Children are awful. They should all be set on fire.
No, some of them are okay. Some of them I could certainly do without.
Oh, man.
Now, I'm going to say there are some things I think that went too far into goofiness in this episode, but it was written by Tawny Newsome. So, you were going to get that Lower Deck style comedy. I think the whole bit with Remy throwing up glitter, and I was like, really? Are we going to do
Lower
Deck
thing right off the bat for sure?
Yeah, which I think it was done that way because it was like this is the kind of episode this is going to be. We're going to get goofy. We're going to get weird. Now, as for the Benjamin Sisko stuff, shut up, Teddy.
Step on Teddy.
No, good.
No, he's
step on Teddy. The Benjamin Sisko stuff, guys. Avery Brooks as Benjamin Sisko is my favorite Star Trek captain of all time.
Same.
And it seems like to me, Deep Space Nine did not get any respect or recognition until New Trek came along, and we got all of these fantastic callbacks to Deep Space Nine. And so seeing one that he looks like his head's about to rocket off of his shoulders.
He's like,
seeing an episode dedicated to, in my opinion, the most complex, the most relatable, and in my opinion, just fascinating captains in Star Trek history, played by an actor who I think is just marvelous in every single episode he was in. He never slept on this show. And I know that there were issues behind the scenes, but you never knew it watching his performances. You never knew it. He showed up every damn day because he thought it was important to see a black man as a leader, as a father, and as a role model. He understood how important that was, and the man showed up every day. To see an episode devoted to him was overdue
Mhm.
because, I mean, come on, he is probably one of the most important characters in Starfleet history.
Yeah.
And I think that it treated him with the reverence that he was owed. Now, I'm gonna go full conspiracy theory here. I think Sirach Lofton's second scene was written for Avery Brooks originally. I think
It
it
was.
was a
It was.
he probably won't say yes, but just in case he does, here is his here is
Yeah.
his seat. Um, I would have loved to have seen Avery Brooks make an in-person appearance. It would have
I knew that
made
was
my
gonna happen.
day. I was even telling our friend David Jones the other day that if Avery Brooks shows up in this episode, I will soil myself. I did not use those exact words. My words were a little bit more profane.
Did you
But
really think there was a chance?
I knew it wasn't.
there are
I knew
always,
there's no way.
as
No
Spock
way.
said, there were always possibilities. We never thought we'd ever see T'Pol again, but there she was. You
It
know,
doesn't mean
He
that you wouldn't write it for him. Of course, you got to take the
Yeah.
chance, right? You've got to
shoot your
write it
shot.
for him and just shoot your shot and see if you can get him.
Yeah, I knew the answer was probably 99% no, but there was that 1% chance I was holding on for, like, would that not be the greatest reveal ever for Sam to look up and there's Benjamin freaking Sisko right in front of her? If there's only one thing about this episode that disappointed me more than anything else, it is the fact that Sisko never returned to his family.
Yeah.
Because and that the reason why I'm just going to use the word, it upsets me, is because I know that that was important to Avery Brooks, is that
Mhm.
Sisko be there as a father. And in the last episode, he basically says, I'll be back later, and then he never comes back.
Mhm.
That struck me wrong. And I think it could have easily been fixed with, her going through that book and Jake saying, well, who said he never came back? Yeah, he was there all the
Mm.
time. He sometimes he stayed for a couple of years. Sometimes he would show up and, we'd have Christmas together and then he'd be gone again and then he'd be back the next day and he'd be like, I've been gone 200 years. It was weird living with him. So of course, we didn't tell Starfleet. Why would we tell Starfleet? Then
Yeah.
Dax is like, yeah, I've kept this secret for all these years. Oh, I also got to say, and I know I'm taking up a lot of time, but it's me, so people want to listen to me. I watched this episode twice. The second time, I really took an appreciation for Tawny Newsom's performance in this episode because not knowing who she was in the first episode, I was just like, oh, it's Tawny Newsom playing an alien, whatever. Second time, I'm like, hands are behind the back.
Mhm.
The way she's speaking, she keeps referring to him as Benjamin. She was telling us the whole time who she was.
Yep.
And I just thought that was so cool.
Yeah.
And the fact that she is a Cardassian Trill hybrid tracks with continuity left over from Star Trek Discovery, where they said we have lots of symbionts, but we don't have enough hosts now. So
Yes.
of course they would say, yeah, you're only part Trill, but yeah, here, take this 1,000-year-old symbiote that's probably going to die any minute. Here, we'll try putting this in you. Oh, dang, it worked.
So a lot of cool, fun stuff behind the scenes that I got to share. Of course, the Dax meets Dax officially.
Oh my gosh!
Yes, these are all posted by Tawny. So obviously these.
It was such a smart way to bring another character from DS9, and really was the only way you could really go. Maybe you could have done an Odo, but then that would have been all CGI and costs way too much money, which they did not have again. Let's also bring that up. This episode, as much as we love it, it's kind of cheap bottle episode, isn't it?
That's
another one.
I don't
because they spent so much money on that bloody set, which we spend half the episode on again.
Hey, you know what? Get your money back.
There is no doubt they're squeezing every dollar out of that set. They
can we just say though that the set really is magnificent.
It really
It
is.
is.
It is a
It
beautiful
it
set.
is.
It really is.
I mean, certainly it's big enough that you can shoot it from so many different angles that you can make it work. you
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
I just love how the Athena actually going into space has kind of become the Enterprise D saucer separation. It's like, yeah, we could do
Yeah, we'll
it
do it
today,
once.
but it's tough. It costs way too much money. Have you seen that set? It costs $4 million just to light it today.
I'm not gelling with Holly Hunter. I love her as an actress, but I don't like her performance in the
Bad,
show.
bad, quiet.
Too bad.
Stop,
Too
stop
bad.
it.
I don't like it.
I love the scene. The scene that I'm thinking you're referring to is are you real? And then do you want me to be? I think that was a powerful moment. I think that's the section that was supposed to be Cisco.
Yeah.
I thought it was brilliant. I absolutely loved that part of it. And the nice nod at the very, very, very end when she's talking into the clouds. Did you guys see Cisco's face in the clouds?
What?
Yes,
there?
Cisco's face was in the clouds.
Oh my gosh!
Yes, thank you, Johnny.
Look at that.
Yeah, they purposely did that. So she was.
Oh,
So,
darn, I did not even notice
That's
that.
cool.
Yeah,
It brings it definitely brings closure, I think, to that character in a way that I wouldn't have thought would have been possible at this point. So they definitely get top marks for being able to execute that.
for sure. And of course, the last behind the scenes thing I'll share is Sirach, who is very close with Avery Brooks. Actually called Avery. He was the only very few people can reach out to Avery. He's one of them. And there's going to be some terrible sounds. So forgive me for that right off the bat. But he spoke with Avery so that young Miss Brooks could speak to him and bestow upon her.
She's having such a good time. Talk to you. I don't want to take too much of your time, but I just want to say hi and thank you for being so cool, man. Thank you. Yeah, this is crazy. Life is crazy, man. Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you though, but
yeah. So basically, at the bottom was basically talking about that setup where Sirach called Avery, and Avery said, "Yeah, you could be the emissary from now on." I passed the torch.
Ah, that's nice. That's sweet.
So yeah, those were the fun things that I had to share.
I miss Avery so much.
Me too. I
think that it's good that we never get to see him again. You know why? Because his legend becomes stronger.
Yeah.
The last memory we have of him is the memory of seeing him in DS9. He's 78, guys.
I know.
You know, let the man
really.
Let the man rest. He brought us so much joy. He brought a wonderful performance. He's not my favorite captain. I disagree with Jason there.
What?
Because, well, I wouldn't want to serve under him.
I would.
Oh, I wouldn't either. But he's still my favorite.
He's not my favorite captain. My favorite captain is the one I would serve under, and that's Jean-Luc.
Oh, that makes sense.
I would serve under Mommy.
He's the coolest captain.
Oh, yeah.
He's the coolest captain. He's the most badass. I just don't think his strike rate is that great being a crew member with him. I just get a feeling going along with Cisco, if you're a red shirt, you're probably really dead. You know,
could be worse. Could be Archer.
Yeah, Archer's pretty. Yeah.
I
forgot about that.
You get the call from Archer. I'm not coming back, am I?
Hey, Anderson, we want you to put
deck 4 where we keep all the explodium. Wait there.
The explodium. That's great. We have a lot of comments in the chat as just so. So let us make it so, and let's see what's going on in the chat. The episode where they purposely removed Wesley so he wouldn't get that.
I cannot stop looking at Pulaski in the background, just standing perfectly still and doing nothing as that poor man suffers.
Yeah, his face.
I think she's just back there thinking about what she's going to order for lunch.
Should I have the rock?
Why did I sign this contract for a whole year?
God, I'd rather fall down a turbo ship than sit in this.
That's the problem, right? She didn't enjoy it.
She
That's why
she
did.
Yeah. All right, so where are we gonna go? We're gonna start with our good friend Damon, who was here last week joining
Hey.
us. You guys can call in. Now is the time to do so. The lines are open, and I'll figure that out later. But it's all connected. It's working this time. I swear.
Is
Yes,
it?
yes. I swear to God, you can call in right now. Call the number. If you don't believe me, call the number. Don't you do it, Jason, Gaston, but everybody else call in.
I wasn't until now.
That sounded Italian, Joe. That wasn't the German.
Oh, Greg, I haven't seen that man for ages.
Greg?
Yeah, I filmed with him twice today. Hi, Greg.
If he calls, I'm sure he'll tell us about it. He looked just like Avery, Cisco, Jake, Cisco,
Sirach, yeah,
Sirach. They do favor each other. It's really cool. The tribute was perfect. I agree.
Okay, tell me though, did anybody else see that thank you Avery at the end and think, did something happen to Avery?
No,
I thought, yeah, I know it was a thank you for his help, but it looked like to me a memoriam at first, and that was my first thought. My heart like literally stopped for a second, and I thought, did something happen to Avery and I didn't know?
No. I
scared the hell out of me.
I didn't get any confirmation, but that piece that he says at the end might not have been like previously recorded stuff, that he might have actually phoned that in and was like, yeah, I love you. You know,
I have heard that it is from a recording of poetry that he had done.
I'd heard it was new audio.
Yeah, I heard it was new audio.
See, there's so many different stories floating around right now. One of the Trek hater channels actually said, yeah, they stole that from Avery. They stole it from one of his recordings, and now he's gonna sue them. Like,
oh, jeez.
Give it up.
Yeah, the phone number.
Like, and all the things that would annoy you about that.
Yeah,
you picked that.
Yeah,
I gave you the reason things to be annoyed at. Who cares about a sitcom level dinner party?
I cried all 3 times. Joe is heartless. No.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Wait, you guys cried?
I came very close whenever I heard Avery Brooks' voice at the end, because
I
had forgotten how much. Honestly, I'd forgotten how much that voice meant to me. Because I don't know, Deep Space Nine came on.
My favorite.
Whenever I was
a teen.
I was high school through college whenever that show came on. Very difficult time in my life.
Oh.
And
you're older than me.
Yeah, I'm old as hell. But yeah, Deep Space Nine and Avery Brooks really kept me going quite often. So hearing his voice again after 30 years was meaningful.
It made a lot.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I wasn't taken by his voice, but he was part of a 1-2 punch that moment. I respect them how they put it together editorial wise. Was his voice and then the theme.
Yeah.
With the thank you and then the theme. I think you are a robot if that's not hitting you in the face.
It did hit. Believe me, it hit.
It's pretty perfect. As much as the museum early on, except for the typewriter. The typewriter really bugged me. But everything
you could have found one on eBay.
Yeah, but it's there to imply. Remember these guys.
Yeah.
It's an important episode.
The thing says this is a reproduction of the typewriter that Cisco reported seeing in the Prophet vision. That was there we go. Okay, fine.
There we go. Yeah. But the actually opening up the box.
Oh, that was cool. And having the little like tinfoil chalice. Yeah. I love that.
The little sacred hourglass. Yeah.
It was pretty great. So that was all good. But I think we don't give it enough credit though to the idea of it's not really about Cisco this episode.
It's not. No, it was all about Sam. Yeah.
It's her growth, finding out who she is.
Oh my gosh. Also, can I just say that the original series theme sounds awesome on a theremin?
Yes. There's footage. If you go to her socials, there's footage of her actually playing it on her own.
Oh, I believe she did. I totally believe she
actually
did.
I saw it just thought of Big Bang Theory. I'm sorry. When Sheldon was playing it in that episode.
Yeah.
I'm also going to say that I did not find Caleb annoying here. I kind of see him settling in with the group and being more of a team player than being just the lovable little jackass. And I love the entire bar scene. I don't care. Just Carice.
Oh, wow.
Carice was so funny when I'm the emissary, and she just starts a bar fight.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I love the low hanging humor, the lower deck style humor. I just loved it. And honestly, I kind of think that is this show needs to decide. I don't. No, I'm not. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to change my mind. Deep Space Nine. 1 week it would be heavy drama. The next week it'd be total comedy. I don't mind a series that veers back and forth like this. And I think Starfleet Academy can totally do it.
I think Star Trek's always been like that. I just don't like the version of what they're doing.
Because
their version of comedy to me. Actually, I think Caleb, he's at the risk of becoming the most unlikable character to be on Star Trek. I don't think he's great. I certainly think he's got no chemistry with that Betazoid chick.
No.
Yeah, no.
I completely hate that relationship. I really think it's Sam. A little bit less Genesis is kind of good because I was worried there that she's because she's the smartest in the room all the time. She's that character, right?
Yeah.
She's the smartest of the room, the most logical one. She's got her shit together.
Right.
So, but if you have too much of someone who's got their shit together, it becomes annoying, Jason. So it's really good we get a little bit less than her. Nevertheless, I think I don't mind Space Reggie. I think I'm starting to like Space Reggie.
I'm kind of liking him too.
Yeah, he's starting to grow on me a little bit. And he's the butt of the joke. He's that character. If something's going to happen where he's puking glitter like it's going to happen to that guy, that kind of prank stuff.
Right.
I'm also going to add, Jaden really kind of grew on me in this episode too, because we get this kind of informal. Now the voice, I'm with Jace. The voice is kind of still weird, but I really like the more. I like the
problems. Yeah.
I like the more informal, one of the gang kind of vibe they had him with this week. And
you guys had a nice moment in the nightclub scene. Here's what I'm saying about nightclub scene. There are certain moments in that. Yes, I agree. Sam having the fight. I think the moment with Jaden dancing with potential
Kyle
Bo from War College is a nice moment. Yeah, there are little slithers in there you could have just really cut together quickly and just got on with it. But there was a bit too much. It was just honestly. It is because I've labeled it in my head as a teen show about high school. College. Those formats, those archetypal storylines are so imprinted on this that it's hard not to make comparisons and then get upset because I see those type of storylines in weaker. I see those type of storylines in weaker type of shows that I'm not willing to give it a chance with a show that's intending to be more than that. Anyway, someone's calling.
No, someone is not calling. There is someone calling. However, it's for side gig stuff. So that's going to be tell with them.
Okay. Take the call. Let's hear.
No better, Maurice.
Yeah, I phone off. I thought that was.
I really like the way that they are handling the only way this works right now because it's been a question of is he or is he not, and this episode pretty much confirmed he is, but it was done in such a he is, but who cares kind of way.
Well, that's the way it should be, right?
Which I'm also going to say that whole scene at the beginning, whenever they tried to do that cliched sitcom thing where they cut the atrium in half, is like War College gets on this side, we get on this side.
Yeah.
And then Jet just comes through and just picks it up and goes, "Oh, cute," and she walks off with it. And it's like, nope, sorry, this plot's over with. I did laugh at that.
I do also want to say the opening, the Malcolm in the Middle inspired Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Yes,
Parker Lewis Can't Lose opening is actually a very clever way to introduce her perspective on things. Like Jason was saying, she probably thinks in those graphics. Maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. But she is such a unique character in her own way. To go through that is to not only establish her as a very different thinking character, but it helps make her more likable and relatable.
Yep.
That's what they did with Parker Lewis Can't Lose. I always thought that TV show, he was one moment away of being a nerd that nobody liked, but there was just something about him in it that it just took I don't know what happened, and he is now super likable, and he's a really nice guy, but he's also empathetic to everybody. She's kind of got that.
Yeah.
A big shout out to them.
Yeah,
it's one of the greatest
synchronized watches.
Yeah, you're right. That's
great
shows. Yeah.
But I thought it was a really clever opening. I thought it was a great way to introduce. And yes, I have bias towards Sam because I think beyond just the interesting character and the things you could do with a character like that, it's the performance that young lady is giving is knocking my socks off because it's fresh, it's new, it's exciting, you know. So I
just the clip this week.
You didn't need a B plot in this film, in this episode. You just didn't need it. More Sam, more Ciroc, more DS9 stuff, less other bullshit. Get rid of it.
Karen McLeod says someone was cutting onions while I was watching. Apparently, I'm the only one that was like, "Oh wow, that was great."
I have no feelings whatsoever.
I have feelings. I think I'm all out of tears. I've been crying for a year and a half straight with all the things that have been happening in my personal life. I must admit, I ugly cried at the Dax reveal. Everybody's crying. Everybody's. I definitely not. My universe is crying.
I'm gonna cry. The Dax scene was like more of a moment of like, oh shit,
yeah.
That makes that work so well, you know. Yeah. And then like you are, Jason. My mind's processing, going, she's Kardashian.
Yeah.
I wonder what Dax thought of that, you know, when it realized, okay, what body am I in now?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Seriously?
I gotta say though, I'm not a big fan of the makeup job. The makeup job was weird.
I think hair was the problem with it.
The hair was the problem.
The hair was okay. It was just they gave her these like jowls that just looked strange. And I'm not saying ugly. I'm just saying strange, like distracting. I hope that I'm gonna say when they bring Dax back, I would like to see the makeup softened just a little bit so it's not quite so distracting.
Can I just say before we move on though, also if in a weird world that Paramount, someone from was watching this show, you need to sign that woman to a 10-year contract as one of your head writers.
Yes.
Like I know you're looking at making massive changes, but she's someone you got to keep. She understands Star Trek on a deep and meaningful level.
She loves it. And
she's proven with this episode she's not only capable of writing comedy, but she's an excellent dramatic writer because those speeches, by Ciroc, you know, everything that happens, the dialogue every time we're talking about is so expertly handled with love and care and a deep understanding of the content. So sign that woman up. She gives me kind of Dave Filoni vibes in some way.
Yeah.
Who could be a steward?
He's the one that should pass the torch.
Put her in charge. Put her in charge. I want to see a Lower Decks movie. Put her in charge. Put her in charge.
I want to see a Prodigy.
She's more than capable than just comedy. I think she's.
I agree.
Real
deal. Most definitely.
She's a great.
Well, there were moments on Lower Decks that I think really showed that she would be good at that kind of thing. And you know, she's so likable. She's so likable.
My husband was like, "What's wrong with you?" Everybody was crying. We're going back to a good cry. I was like, Dax is alive. This is Task Force 17 Frontier Ops. I was like, Dax is still alive. Now the question is, what has the Dax symbiont seen and done? It's been over 200, if not more, or not more years. I think it's 800 actually, because Deep Space Nine is 100 years after.
Yeah, it's been 700 years.
Season of Discovery.
Yeah, 700 years.
700 years. Wow, that's a long time.
So you know, my guess is Dax was probably my guess is Dax probably got stranded on Earth during the burn, and then just kind of was like, okay, well, I guess I'm here now. Oh, I'm dying. Anybody got a spare body that's at least part Trill? That one? Ew. Okay, fine.
And all the drunk scene gave me what should have been. Had the Love Boat, Jace, but Isaac poured heavy.
Yes, it could have been. Yes.
Yeah. Task Force says, I thought it was a bit funny when Sam cranked that shot to the max. Let's do it all.
Everything Sam did was great. Everything.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that little moment was like,
yeah.
Oh, that's a mistake.
up to 12.
Yeah. Oh, why is everybody like squiggly? That was great. Dax touch was so great. This episode was so good. Don't listen to Jace. Ouch.
I never said I hated the episode, did I?
No, you didn't. I will verify.
I came here to fight, and Jace and I are pretty much like we're together on this.
All three of us are. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, which I'm very disappointed because I really wanted to fight.
I know. Task Force is literally.
I'm going to go to Reddit and just say I really like the new Star Trek, just to fight with people in the comments.
Yeah, I do that.
That won't be hard. That won't be hard. And if you have something negative to say, go over to Threads. They respond well to negative.
Yeah, they do. They really
criticism
do.
of
Don't say
Star
anything negative about Threads. They
Yeah,
get chewed up. It is such a different way away from the other shows. Karen McLeod says Tawny also wrote other portions of the show and was trying to bring some comedy to the balance the heavy parts.
Yeah.
I think she did the first episode, not the
She
middle.
didn't need to. She had Sam to do that. Sam was already doing that, bringing the levity to the dramatic moments. She didn't need to do that dinner scene because the problem is there's nothing that comes out of substance.
Yeah.
Those two are always going to clash. And it made me just dislike the choices of what they're doing with the head of the War College. Now he's just to me unlikable, and I can't respect him, and I should respect him. I think it would have been more interesting for her to have combated with someone who really knows their stuff, who is someone that is respecting a kind of a real enemy for her. But he's a pushover now.
Yeah. Task Force says, at first I was wondering what she had to do with the episode when she handed over the book over. I quickly knew who she was to the show. Interesting. And
what's the name of the book again, guys?
Anselm.
Yep.
Anselm.
Which means something in Bajoran.
I'm like, you're only right. I bet you if I look it up on Amazon now, I'll get a great deal on it. I didn't believe
don't be silly. It'll be at Thrift Books because it's a used book.
Yeah. Anyone tell me what was in the middle of the table?
What type?
The fish? There was that.
It looked like a
blobfish.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a weird kind of fish. Yeah,
it was a blobfish. Yeah.
A farting blobfish. I think that's where the episode that plot kind of died for me, was the fish farting, and then them all giggling. I'm like,
B-Story,
my man, Greg.
Yeah, B-Story was for keeping Holly, Robert, and Tig with their contracted number of episodes intact.
Yeah,
that's probably very accurate, Greg. Yeah, totally. The screen comic style was so good. That weird like megaphone thing was kind of funny too. Holly and Robert. I knew the combo of the name sounded familiar.
I think Tig Notaro was really funny in that scene because she didn't want to be there either.
No, you could tell. Yeah, to Mill it was filler, possibly using the doctor to hold onto the camera. I love the. You okay there?
Yeah, sorry. I just knocked my phone over and it started like.
I said my phone's functional for the thing. That's what I grew up watching Voyager, and that's what got me into Star Trek. Seeing the Doctor back was cool. I love the Doctor acknowledging this is very cool. Lewis Zimmerman. Oh yes, it's a very good point.
I'm kind of fascinated with the fact that the Doctor like got to know Jake.
How
did that happen?
Yeah, who knows?
That makes sense. I've noticed that there's been an episode on every cadet. So who's next on the list? I'm assuming.
Yeah, they'll tick him off. I reckon Space Reggie.
Space Reggie. Yeah, I think it's.
I'm gonna say Genesis will be the next one because
Space
Reggie has had at least a. Space Reggie's had a B plot. Genesis has had nothing, so they'll do her next.
Isn't she like somebody's daughter? Like somebody?
She's an admiral's daughter, is all they've said.
I think they'll save her for last.
Right. See, there's an archetype episode, isn't it? That's straight out of.
Wouldn't it be funny if she was like Vance's daughter?
Oh.
So we never met his kids.
I didn't even know the narration was not made for this episode.
I didn't even know there were narration.
Oh, okay.
Spoken word album he did years ago. Oh wow.
I need to research that to see if that's because I'm hearing both sides of this.
Yeah,
so I need to find out. Yeah.
I don't know who's right and who's wrong there. Thinking it's Mir or Thok. For the
maybe.
Yeah,
I would love to see a Thok episode.
I would love to see a Thok episode, but I think Thok was kind of concluded with Jaden's episode last week. But
I want to see more of Thok. I want to see more That's it.
No, those are
fuck
the good as
off.
well.
I want an episode.
Low brow, but perfect.
I want to see Thok
Timing's
and
everything, Joe.
Jet on
Yeah, it
a
is. It
vacation
really is, Jason.
somewhere.
Yeah, I agree, Jason. I'm a huge Gina fan on the side, but not every Klingon, as we have watched, is the same upbringing. Question for you guys: did the skirt tick you off, or you were cool with the Klingon in the skirt? Because that was.
Dudes have been in skirts since the pilot episode of TNG. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
I'm sorry. I think the scants look comfy as heck, and I'd wear one.
Yeah,
and I'd look good in.
I
it.
didn't even
Great
notice.
looking legs.
Scott's wear them, so who cares? Hey, where's my autograph? Okay, I don't understand why people have problems with the way she sits in the command chair. Oh, I think
they just gotta complain
because it's annoying after a while. And the joke this week with her with the shot above his lap and her head sliding in.
Yeah,
and I'm getting to this point. Is like it's now being you're parroting yourself. It's I don't like the choices she's making. I'm sorry, I don't, and I love that woman, but
I think it's kind of funny.
I don't think I'm ever going to be a fan of her choices as the Chancellor.
Interesting. After living many years and being in Starfleet almost all the time, she's the captain and has the right. Oh,
when I'm 400 years old, I'm going to set however the heck I want.
Exactly. I'm going to be comfy this way. We're going to do it. We are lucky to get Avery Brooks in captain.
Well said, Greg. That's Greg from Random Cinema. Well done,
James. Woo!
Which you can listen to. There will be a brand new episode going up, I believe, tomorrow with Random Cinema, Greg and Jace. And coming up soon on the show in a couple of episodes is our good friend in the middle there, Jason Rogaston.
Oh, wow.
Exciting stuff.
Nothing.
Did you guys pay him for it?
Did you book me on this show?
Yes, Father. I booked you on every show.
Cat wants 30% though. Like, Agent gets 5% tops.
She looks like she's going to take 30% of my butt if I don't stop doing voices. She don't like that.
Yeah, Harry's been on the crazy side, but I don't think the uniform regulations apply to her. That's for Tawny Newsom's Dax.
How do you think Dax sets now? Do you think Dax just like sets on her head and sticks her butt in the air and is like, I can sit any way I want to?
Who
like
knows?
her and Holly Hunter are going to get into a set off. Right there, everybody's going to be cheering them both on.
I want to see more of the Voyager J in this season.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. I was hoping it would be on Jaden's episode. Tears, Avery Brooks talking to Sam, actress. Yes, that was a good little thing that I'm glad I captured for that. Hey, Cisco punched Q. That's very cool.
We're coming back to that.
Okay, we'll be giving away something. I'll find.
Yeah, that was a little teaser of.
Yeah,
I assume we're doing that this week, Joe. I'm sure you're organized.
Oh yeah, we're all straight. Cisco is my favorite captain, but I would want to serve under Archer or Riker. I think Riker would try to sleep with you.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just you have to go to 10 forward all the time, listen to him play his bloody saxophone.
Yeah.
Trombone.
I'm sick of it. Trombone, whatever. Even worse, Jason. Even worse. I don't even know the name of that instrument.
That's the saxophone is the one that hangs down. Riker's extends straight out and gets longer when you play with it.
Yep. And that's on brand.
You have to know the difference between these musical instruments.
Oh,
I want to serve under a captain that is measured and well thought out. I also want to serve under Jean-Luc, meaning that Riker is part of that, though. Riker is the man that, Picard's going to go to when they're coming up with the right choices.
And he'll try to sleep with you.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Archer
I wouldn't even be mad. I'd just be sitting there like, oh my God, do you know who just tried to pick me up?
If you ever, my figure universe says, if you ever want to have a really good example of how bad Captain Archer was, look at his first interaction with Daniels. Oh, the guy from the future. Yeah. What's the phone number? The phone number is scrolling below: 347-565-5375. You can call anytime while we're still on the segment. I was like, Jason, I picked up my phone and it was turned off for the show to look him up too. Okay. Joe, I'm not calling you. No, that was Maurice. That has nothing to do with anything. Jeff Howell confirmed it was spoken word album, but Gabriel Brooks gave them permission. Oh, okay.
And no offense, I love Jeff, but is Jeff Howe the guy that if he says it, it's true?
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Just asking. I like Jeff. He's a nice guy, but is he the president of Star Trek?
Nope. My sister is a robot.
Yes,
Theremin, mine's in storage, and yes, MFU, I have the Sheldon Cooper version.
I want a
Oh,
Theremin.
Wow.
Well, that's crazy. My figurative says I've got to say that my favorite character so far is Kyle. Kyle is hilarious. I think he definitely is a ray of sunshine.
I did like his first interaction with Jaden. My name is Jaden. It means he who walks through fire. And he goes, my name is Kyle. It means Kyle.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Jaden's doing a voice like Bale's Batman.
Yeah.
Where are they going? Oh man! Oh my God! I cannot.
Really,
think of
it just makes it hard for him to have long dialogue because it's so laborious. Do you hear it?
Yeah. No, I'm not a telephone psychic. Yeah, maybe. Big time shout out to Parker Lewis. We said that already. It's going to happen next week. We're going to get an action-packed episode. Pew pews.
You know what? That just roll past that. I think that's an interesting point that they are probably going to do something because you're going to have to get the ship out of dry dock again.
Yeah,
at some point, aren't you? You are
going
to have a show that's called Star Trek.
You got to be in the stars.
Space a couple of times a season.
Yep. We got to run into Paul Giamatti again. Where's Paul?
He's up there in space, like, where the hell are they?
Sorry, just to go over again, he's half Tellarite, half
Klingon,
right?
Yeah.
They've done a poor job of explaining that, I think, or making that matter for that character so far.
I think they're just trying to show that there are a lot of like mixed race people in the
people are just getting funky. How come they're crossbreeding so much now after when they don't have the capacity to easily meet each other?
You know what?
That's a point, right?
That is a good point.
A lot of people get stranded. They get lonely. It's like, hey, I'm stuck here with these little pig people, but that one looks kind of hot.
That's actually
my little piggy.
This little piggy went to market. This little piggy goes, wee, wee, wee.
Oh, no.
I don't know, man. I have been quite amorous at times in my life, but I've never looked at poultry or any other species in a farm and gone, yeah. No.
But can any of them read you poetry, though?
Yeah, even if they could.
If they were sentient and they could read you poetry, I think that they would have a shot. And I'm not just you, with anybody. I'm just saying. I think with enough charm, it can go a long way.
I live in a country where the animals don't want to fuck us; they want to kill us. It's a bit of a different scenario.
Again, it's the dangerous, mysterious, vampire guys. Like, I come into the water, Bonsai Beach. Come on, mate. I don't bite hard. Oh my goodness! Look at he's talking to me. You think we're like?
I don't see a scenario.
You got a prime minister you can give us?
I don't foresee a scenario where any Australian is going to be looking at a croc and going, I'd have a crack at that one. Generally, we're going to default of, holy fuck, there's another croc. Let's get the hell out of here. That's generally the response that you have.
You get enough drinks into an Australian, I'm pretty sure there would be at least a couple.
Okay. Now, if you're adding alcohol to it,
and some British scales you got on you, dearie.
Look, if drunk enough, we will fuck things for a dare. Like, that is true. That has happened to many people in Australia.
Oh my God, this episode is great.
We've gone sideways. Okay, it's so unrealistic.
No, I'm going to bring it back.
Now let's talk about bestiality for 15 minutes.
Now we're talking about Australians, right? At this point too, I've got a beef about this. This show talks about diversity, infinite combination. Where the fuck is the Aussie character? It has been long enough, 60 years, and we've never had a proper Australian character on the show.
It wasn't
Speaking Australian, we've had Australian actors, but I want an Aussie character on there.
Well, they
I
don't
want
do
when the
TVMA
warp core
episodes.
breaches, he's going, I think we're a bit fucked here, guys. I want that type of casual Australian is, fuck off, you Klingons, get out of here. Go on.
Klingons.
I want that type of Australian character, and that's not asking too much.
Under.
You know you'd all love it.
I would watch the heck
I would
out
watch
of
the
that.
shit out of that.
Paul
Yeah,
Hogan is the captain. I want to
Yeah. I totally agree about the writing. They need to lock her in. That's for Holly Mack, 77795. Or at least sign her up for some novels. No, get her to write the shows.
Yeah, agree.
There
Greg.
There we go.
Great choice.
There's
your double duo, isn't it?
Yeah. The Dag symbiote was born in 2018. Wow.
I figure Universe dropping the facts again. That's cool to know.
All right,
Dax is canonically 8 years old right now.
Yeah, there we go.
Dax is canonically walking around in that little pool going 6, 7.
No.
I love that Sam ignored those when she reported it up to the end of the episode. Father and Bajoran. Okay, that's what it meant on the book.
Yeah, Father and Bajoran. Yeah, that's a nice touch too, isn't it?
Oh, your phone must be an Android because it's fully functional. Hey-o. Everybody's on a roll today. Well done, Karen. My figurative says, here's the thing about Genesis. We don't know who her father is and what her last name is. So it could be Vance's kid.
Could be.
I have no problem. My figurative again. No problem with anybody wearing a skirt. I wore a skirt and I looked really damn good in them. Damn right.
I'm sure you did this morning. So you looked right in the mirror. Good on you.
Hey, you know what? I have legs that are it is a crime not to show off, okay?
Well, I have legs I hide. That's why I don't wear a skirt. But I certainly would love the idea of the breeze, you know?
Yeah.
That
like your own little
skirt freshness.
It's like your own little fleshy wind chime down there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Could Genesis be related to the Genesis device in some way? No.
No.
No, hey, don't put it out there. There would be some fucking weird idea they can come up with to try to link her. And it wouldn't surprise me. She's the offspring of the Genesis device.
Planet, yeah.
Somehow some DNA got merged. And...
This is my father. Beep, beep, beep. Is that a Genesis device? Yes, it is. I'm half Genesis device. I'm half Genesis device and half Betamax.
Oh, man. Oh, boy. Genesis is not Vance's daughter. Charlie Vance is the daughter and is seen in the last one of the Discovery episodes as well as the wife.
Right. Yeah. Well, maybe she was in her room listening to music and being moody.
Yeah. We already spoke about the autograph there, Liz. So you said somebody else got it for you. That's why I don't owe you anything there. But you are getting a Black Panther Pez. Should be arriving in the next couple of days. Wakanda forever. Someone gave it to me at a yard sale. I don't know what it was a win to. Apparently Jeff Howe did extensive research. Okay.
I'm just teasing. Just teasing. But it's part of me, as much as I love Jeff now, I kind of hope he's wrong. So
yeah, that would be fun. Yeah.
I'm sure he's right. Maybe he's right. That is kind of disappointing then. I will say, if that's the fact, then that's a little bit of a letdown because I thought they got his voice.
Yeah, I thought it was him.
And he sounded a lot older too. That's why
he did. He didn't sound.
He didn't sound like the youthful.
Right, Cisco that we knew on the show. Yeah, for sure. This show has taught me that in the future, people are going to bang like Riker, and they're not going to care who it is.
Like the cases of STDs must be.
Yeah, we've got a whole new last of STDs now.
Like, and how do you know?
Even the STDs are hybrid.
Cross-rooting.
Yeah.
How many people died first for that mistake? You know what I mean? Because the first thing that fucked another thing. What's to say that his dick just didn't explode right then and then? So it's like, okay, well, you can't sleep with that one. Or I'm just saying there was a lot of tragedy for people that happened before Riker could go and stick his thing everywhere.
That's true.
You know, it's like the first person who ate an oyster. You know, they ate a lot of disgusting stuff before they came across the oyster. It's like, oh, hey, there we go. There's the one.
Wasn't that Darwin? That's what he's doing on the island. Not the Epstein Island. My universe says, hey, you brought up Sideways. Also, Paul Giamatti film.
Yes.
Wonderful film. Wonderful
Yeah.
film.
Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is also a Paul Giamatti film.
Yes, it
No one
is.
wants to
Oh,
talk about
don't
that.
be like that. Go watch the Holdovers. If you want to see Paul Giamatti in an excellent performance, go watch the movie The Holdovers. It's fantastic. Come out a couple of years ago.
I think we need to face the facts that in the 32nd century there is no Australia.
Cool bullshit. Of course, it's Australia.
No,
It'd
the
be
Earth is
planet
flat. There is no
Australia.
Australia.
Of course.
Did the Zindi hit Australia? No, it was Florida. That's the American Australia. I think that sounds possible.
Hang on, did Lower Decks claim it was still a prison colony?
Yeah, I think it went back to being a prison colony. Yeah,
prison colony. Yeah,
So there you go. That's why you don't see any Australians. They're all locked up safely.
Yeah. Speaking
because
of
you
that,
guys know so much about our country.
But,
Yes, we are criminals.
Your country's the one with the pyramids, right? Okay.
we're not.
It's one of them A's. I don't know which one.
No, people like Joe think it's straight out of the Simpsons episode of Australia was a documentary.
Yeah, I know.
No.
They spent lots of dollary dues on that episode, okay?
Yeah.
I thought
just get the
Crocodile
Prime
Dundee,
Minister.
though.
Hey, Prime Minister.
No, not 6'7". I'm right there with you. Every middle school teacher's nightmare with those two numbers. Oh,
I'm doing some upskilling at the moment, and I can't mention where I work, but there's some younger people in there. And there literally was a 10-minute discussion around what 6'7" mean. It took 10 minutes to figure out it means nothing.
Yeah.
Guys, if you're tired of 6'7", start doing it with your kids. They will stop.
We have our caller. Ready? Hello, caller. You're on the air with the Captain's Quadrant. It'd be great if you turn off your stuff.
I just got the radio. Can you turn your volume down?
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. You're
How
on
you
the
doing?
air.
You're on the Captain's Quadrant. What's up?
Hello, this is Task Force 17. I figured clarify a bit.
Awesome. Go for it.
Charlie
Welcome.
Vance stuff. If you look, I looked it up. Apparently, on the Memory Alpha, there's actually pictures of Vance and his daughter and wife in his quarters in the episode of, I believe, it's Discovery. That Hope Is You, Part 2.
Oh, well done, sir.
Research there. Well done.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that's dope.
Interesting.
All right, so the Genesis not Vance's daughter. Say again, sir.
Yeah. So it's not Genesis.
Awesome, Genesis. So, all right, fantastic.
Is daughter forbidden?
What'd you say?
It's daughter forbidden because it's Genesis' planet forbidden in Star Trek 3.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Yeah. Well said.
Star
Thank you.
Trek Bridge brought up.
Yeah.
They had like these public bridge rooms you could play with other people,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody actually was an Australian, and him being an engineer, like every comment he said about that mission, everyone in the room, like in that like chat room trying to play the game, was laughing so hard we ended up dying because we were too busy laughing and not doing the job. We were actually on the board mission in the game.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, funny buggers, the Aussies.
Amazing.
Yeah, so when he brought up the Australian actor, I'm like, that reminds me of that one guy.
Yeah. There you go.
It would be great to do it, though. I'd still stand by having an Australian character, real kind of down-to-earth Aussie character in Star Trek would be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very honest about certain things. I think
we are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, truth and point. Well, thank you so much, Task Force. Oh yeah, he's very blunt. Thank you very much, Task Force. I really appreciate it. Thank you,
problem.
Sir. All
thanks
right.
for having the video.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks
for coming on.
Mate.
All right. Yeah. See, I told you it works. Woo! Thank you.
There you go. Good work.
Yeah, I did it. All right, Jason. Mr. Hatswell, not you.
Oh, okay.
Jason. Please.
Yeah.
We're gonna fire at will, and we're gonna give a winner something wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
Fire at will.
All right.
All right, here we go. We're spinning the wheel time.
Spin
What
that
is
wheel.
the present, Joe? What is the present, the prize that they will be presented with
He's
not
back there
present.
digging through his junk drawer right now. Listen,
Yeah, it's out of
got
the
a
bin.
pen that
There's
doesn't
some
work.
leftover
I've got
spaghetti.
some spent AAA batteries.
No, I'm
Old
not doing this.
tissues. Ooh,
I
what's
have
on
some
that?
expired medication.
We're giving away this week a black
whoa.
Cape and Cow Batman.
Oh, look at
Oh, actually, that's
that.
pretty dope.
That is
I
pretty
don't
Yeah,
mind
cool.
that.
very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Batman.
very cool.
Yes. So congratulations to
And of
whoever
course,
wins.
this segment is called "Win Some Non-Star Trek Prizes" because
And-
all the prizes here are non-Star Trek related.
because we're celebrating our new show Wormholes that we'll be talking about X-Files at the end of the month. And Wormholes is where we go out of Star Trek and up your wormhole for a brand new series. There we are
Consensually, though. Consensually.
Consensually,
I
yes.
just like you're trying to associate this with that, and it's such a hard stretch by.
Nah, it works.
Well,
it works.
you know.
It works.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm spinning the wheel. And everybody who's in the chat, unless if I've left someone off, I apologize. But I don't think you're going to care too much. I mean, look at the fucking prize. Anyway,
I mean,
the rest of you, you're on this chat, and I'm going to spin the wheel, and you may win thanks to Joe and his generosity.
yeah.
Oh, look,
my
Greg's
I
gone.
need
Oh,
that
my
Batman.
God. He needs it. All right, let's do it.
All right.
Is he on the wheel, though?
Is he on
Yes,
the wheel?
he is.
All right,
luckily.
Greg.
I got to work with him later. I don't want to piss him off.
Why didn't I
Here we
win
go.
that Batman? You'll answer me.
Oh, Greg,
Oh,
How cold?
congratulations
Task
to our
Force
boy.
17 is just like, why is everyone going, oh, when I win?
Oh, well done. He deserved it. He made the effort. He called
Yes.
in.
Yeah, he called in. He went
Oh,
that
yes.
extra step. So
Well
we
done.
appreciate you. Well,
So what
congratulations.
you got to do now, Joe?
You've got to go and reach out to me on the socials. Give me your address, and I will ship this beautiful Batman to you in celebration of
cost of
wormholes, because we'll be going into other science fiction genres. And ironically,
That's a science fiction, dude. It's a superhero character.
that's science fiction. That's not real. It's science fiction and fantasy. It goes in that
He
realm.
literally
You
fights a
are
mutant alligator.
connective
Yeah,
dots.
exactly. He fights a mutant alligator, a guy with a serum
freeze-
that
guy
makes
with
the
freeze
serum, a guy with a
guns.
freeze guns. Totally.
Got the
science.
mind control hat.
Oh,
Yeah,
such a-
mind control. hat.
His
No.
evil alternate self from another dimension, an
Yeah,
imp who
a
just likes to
robot
play with
version
him.
of himself.
Yeah.
Hello,
And
Terminator.
he hangs out with a guy who can fly, who's from another planet.
Yes, science fiction.
I'm so
Thank you.
proud of the effort you just made, both of you,
Thank you,
to try
Jason.
to sell
Yes.
that point, even
It
though
was
you were
not effort. It's
completely
just common sense.
stupid to
Yeah.
say such things. So well
I
done.
agree, but you said it anyway.
All right.
Americans.
Speaking of Batman,
Planet America.
we want to celebrate our special upcoming Section 31. That's Monday. We have 2 that are coming out, but this one is the gentleman that worked on Batman Returns, my favorite Batman,
Yes.
and that is Thomas Sopron. He is affectionately known as the master special effects artist who did the Cardassians that we know and love from Deep Space Nine and TNG, as well as Martok and so many wonderful
Emmy winner.
And
Emmy
he's an
winner.
Emmy award-winning special effects artist.
Yes.
So we're excited to support him. He is doing a GoFundMe because he came into some difficulties, and we've been helping him out along the way. So we hope you can come and hang out, and if you can, donate a couple of bucks to his GoFundMe. The links will be below in that show. That's going to be this upcoming Monday. And next Monday, we were blessed with the opportunity to speak with Alan Waltke, who was the showrunner and head writer of Star Trek Prodigy.
Did you just burp?
No, you gotta call me out. You're eating a pizza on live, and you gotta call me out. Anyway, yeah. So
burp
lots
while
of,
eating the pizza, though.
well, I mean, nature. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much.
One
for
more. No.
Oh, you got more? All right. You got
Most
some stuff?
importantly, if
Most
you want to
important.
watch some really entertaining stuff, not saying those interviews are, but they certainly won't reach the heights of what you can see over the Jason Roy Gaston channel.
You need to be that
Only
little
on
bit bigger.
YouTube, where we're diving into the big guns at the moment. Star Wars versus Star Trek movie retrospective series. We've got exciting announcements coming up, including a brand new show. Really exciting stuff announcing next week. There's also the new Power of J-Skull shows coming up as well. That's one that's already been announced, plus all these other wonderful content we have. Go check it out. We're actually really cool over there. We're mildly entertaining here, but we're really cool over there.
No, They're just nerds. Don't be fooled.
But we're pretty nerds.
6, 7.
Please subscribe. We are this close to cracking 40,000 subscribers.
Ooh.
Are we?
We
were
close.
15
Help
away a
us.
while ago. I have to check and see. Are we there yet? Let me see.
It fluctuates. It happens.
Yeah.
Oh, Robo. Fantastic episode. So was number 4. Thank you, sir. Or madam. Robot.
But we're 12 away.
Oh, I thought it was talking about this.
No,
show.
I think we're talking about.
They were talking about the episode of
Yeah.
Star Trek.
We're not growing over there. We're just mildly swelling at the moment.
We're doing quite well. Quite well. People are tolerating us more and more.
And so I hope
think it's
you
even
tell those
past the
40,000 people to come.
Being
I mean,
entertained.
5,000 of them came over. So for sure, it's a swell of nerdery. that
Well,
we're
come
having.
over to us.
No.
I
You
mean,
guys from them
They
to
came
us.
over from us to you.
Yeah, some
Remember that.
magical way. Yeah, for sure. So a lot of the people are just been people have been going, hi, how you doing? My name's Joe Palmer. I'm the co-host of the Captain's Quadrant. That's a lot of the people.
Like,
that
oh, your hand is very sweaty.
Yes.
yeah, that has happened.
Haven't I seen you on a
One
list?
guy actually, after the guy at the Quiznos, no less, not the Quiznos, the Jimmy John's, he shook my hand and then he like did one of these. I was like, So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you're listening, Sarah, thank you. Thank you much for listening. Please rate our show 5 stars if you can, if you're on Apple or if you are on some of the wonderful podcasts like Acast or Blueberry. We appreciate you, and if you could just give us a rating there as well, or on Spotify, that would be amazing. So everybody have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Live long and prosper. Come back Monday. We're going to have the Thomas Sopran. Take care.